Hey y'all, I wanted to do a little series on this rainbow halite from Death Valley in California today. There was some questions about the anhydrous. If you can see right there, there is one. That is actually, in fact, an anhydro. And some people have been wondering, how does one get an anhydro in a salt crystal formation? And the answer to that is quite simple, actually. It is just a heavily salinated water formation. So as the lake beds are drying up and these salt crystals are being formed, some of the water and, of course, salt gets trapped into those crystals. And how that happens, or how it stays in there, is because it is heavily salted and is actually too salty to fully evaporate. So yes, it is quite possible to have an anhydro inside a salt crystal. And then also touching on the halite, since I have time left over, the coloring is formed by bacteria and algae in the lake beds. And that pink comes from a algae, and the green comes from a bacteria that feasts upon the algae and the salt. And then the bacteria also feeds upon those salts. And that saturation comes from the amount of bacteria and algae. So some years the crystals are very, very, very light pale pink, while this year they are very, very vibrant and dark. And I will have some of these available on my website soon. If you would like to know a specific date, I will post on my TikTok as soon as those are set to drop. If you have any questions or would like info on these, please let me know, and I can post another video in further detail of how these crystals are formed.